Good morning. How are you? I hope you are joining me on a beautiful day. It's Friday. Jama'a Karim to all the beautiful people out there and all the positive live audience joining me. Good morning to you and your family. I hope you are doing well. Today I'm having me ginger and mint tea. You know, I need to keep myself gingered up and minty. The weather is beautiful. And with honey. Wow, it's delicious. I love it. And I'm keeping it simple. Bonjour, Ismail. I'm having me minced meat, some carrots, and an orange, just keeping it simple, and I'm liking every part of it. It's good to just keep yourself gingered up. So, Idris from Saudi, Salam, Ibrahim Ram, hello, Yusuf Hab, salam, salam, salam to all the beautiful people out there. Today I just decided to put me some jalabia. I've had this for I think 20 years or more. I think it was my mom or dad that got it. I forgot. Both my parents kind of like kind of like a buddy, kind of a friend and stuff. I'm very close to my parents, and I love them dearly, and I always think about the end all the time. Whatever has the beginning has an end, so I think about all the positive things that I can do, and I try to emulate it and do it. And that's how I think, and that's how I roll. And I think it's good for you to motivate yourself to do great things for your parents and for yourself, and for the people that love you dearly. It's very important. So today I'm also going to be discussing some key things, some things about that has to do with the insecurity in Africa and in Nigeria at large. Insecurity is everybody's problem. I think it's a global problem and stuff like that. It's nice actually. Ginger and mint, fresh mint leaves. It's delicious. So the insecurity problem that we have goes down to the navigation of leadership and the coordination of intelligence and the synergy among security agency. We are due for that. We really need to comb that insecurity problems that we have that has to do with our future generation being tempered with, so we don't have psychologically disrupted or distracted, mentally distracted future leaders, because of the trauma that they will go to and all kinds of things. So we have to have leaders that need to put in place how to prevent this kidnapping scenarios that it's ongoing almost all the time in the Nigerian security system lapses. I'm calling on all the security agency as a youth, for them to look inwards, to use the materials and all the resources that they have to make sure that they put sensitive measures, and preventive measures on how to stop this mess from reoccurring. The root causes, I always repeat, is poverty. Poverty, lack of education. Poverty, lack of education. And we have a lot of ignorant people, people that they're ignorant in youths, people that don't have education. They call them the they call them the jahilchi or jahili or something like that. You see them, those are the people that come on your page. They claim to have gone to school, but they lack knowledge of going to school. They insult, they are so arrogant, they think they are the best without any trial. No human being on earth will escape trials and stuff. So if you are knowledgeable enough and you know that you are educated, there's no way you want God to favor you and you go also insulting his creation or trying to look down at other people. So those are the people that claim to have gone to school and they lack basic knowledge of their education. So we have a lot of problems like that. People claim they have knowledge. Even if you are going to Quranic knowledge, they teach you how to love God's creations. They teach you how to respect God's creation. There's no way on earth that you are going to seek positive impact and then you are applying negative impact to other people's people's spiritual or psychological impact just because you are unhappy or you have a problem with yourself. So we have a lot of sick people now that we have insecurity, and the impact is now vividly, you see. And then we have to also comb those ignorant spaces that we have. You know, we have a lot of ignorant, you know, jahili, you know, all these jahiliya people. They think they claim they know everything. They know they are. Some even pretend like they are God, you know, little pharaohs and stuff like that. So we have that problem. We have to sensitize, we have to enlighten, we have to keep fighting to enlighten people, you know, positively, to re-educate, you know, to also give the security agency more, you know, enthusiasm and more encouragement, even though they're collecting salary, and they know that when you collect salary, that's a motivation enough for you to do the right thing. You know, you're collecting salary and we are not yielding an end or a positive positive impact of result. You know, we are still seeing the gaps. You know, criminals are still being successful. People are going into criminality because there's high poverty, you know, there's lack of education, and there is you know, lack of sensitization, you know, high level of ignorance. You know, these are the things, you know, disturbing this region and stuff. You know, you see somebody he will just out of nowhere just come and just insult you just like that, you know, because they are suffering from the agony of poverty, misdirection, you know, ignorance, you know, lack of positive education. You know, we need high level of positivity in education and sensitization because many people are lost. So those are the things that gives birth to this kind of all kinds of kidnapping, banditry, you know, terrorism and stuff like that. You know, the citizens are now, some are trying to survive on their own to not scale over to doing criminality, and some are lapsing back into their criminal behavior, you know. And then you see some people also that come ignorantly to do things that you just keep wondering, is this person sane? Was it a woman that gave birth to him? You know, these are the questions sometimes I ask myself, and I wonder, you know, why can a person, you know, just decide to just insult, and as a woman that brought him on earth, you know, and you decide to just insult just like that, like madness and stuff like that, you know. So yes, the war has impacted the community. You know, there's a syndrome of mental illnesses, social mental illnesses that has affected many people without them even knowing, because war impacts a lot. You know, Japanese people will tell you the Hiroshima bombing and stuff, and the impact it has done to them, you know, and their people for years to come, even though it's part of the ugly part of history and stuff like that, you know. So this war on terrorism is impacting a lot on the northern region and Nigeria at large, because psychologically you see a lot of people doing some kind of things that it's not normal, and they still will claim that it's a godly thing. How did God tell you to go and insult his creation or to harm his creation? How on earth did that happen? You know, how did we get to all this kind of cannibal and coordinated mess? You know, so we need to find leaders that they are still passionate about their people. We need to also encourage them. We need to tell them that you're collecting salary. You need to find a strategy, a new order, you know, put in preventive measures and how to go about this mess, because, you know, kidnapping here, kidnapping there, school children, their target is always school children. Once they are broke, they still go back. So we need to put a strong preventive measure, and we also need to empower the youths. We need to empower the youths in vast majority. People will just come and tell you, didn't you see that they're empowering? How many millions of people do we have that they're unemployed? Youths. There are a lot. So we need millions of jobs. We need job creations in millions, and not thousands and not hundreds. We need millions, and we need interventions. We need programs and stuff, you know. We need healthcare centers that will evaluate certain things and also, you know, guide and counsel some people and stuff, because there are people that they are really sick. Some people are doubting themselves, thinking whether should I go into criminal department, or should I still keep gambling on a hustle and keep hoping that it's going to be better today, it's going to be better tomorrow. Should I go into a criminal department? Should I keep hoping? You know, these are the psychological impact of some youths because they have lost hope. So leaders have to step in more. They have to step in more. They have to step in more. These are the things that I look at, and I think I try to make the logical sense of it so we can have a sane balance, because it's not okay for us. Just because it's okay for me, that doesn't mean it's okay for someone, or it's okay for the governor's daughters, or the president's daughters, or the senator's daughters, or whatever. If it's good for them, that doesn't mean it's good for me. So we have to find a way to balance up, because we are in a times of war, in dismay, and in a lot of pain. So these are things that I look at, and I decided that we need to discuss it. If you have your comments, you can keep them down below. If you know you are not going to help find solutions in areas where people are disturbed, don't make it worse. That's always what I always reach out to give advice. Don't make it worse. Try to see how you can you know, find a positive solution, because solution is how we get our sanity and humanity back. So let's just keep it real. Nigeria lost immediate custom boss. You know, he's from Katsina State, Musa Musawa. He went to Bulgaria to school. You know, I know all this Bulgaria, Russia, you know, it's a badass place where people get all kinds of knowledge that has to do with security and stuff. He was a very good person. Also, he had his own lapses. He has his own, you know, he had his own lapses, challenges like every human being and stuff like that. And then, you know, Katsina people have missed a chunk of a person. You know, he has contributed a lot, and he has also, you know, he had his own ups and downs and stuff, you know, and he has also contributed, and he has also given employment to a lot of people, you know. And you know, some people are still highly connected to his persona and stuff, you know. He was a person of passionate character, you know, towards his job, towards his people, and what have you, you know, because people are always passionate and stuff, you know. Some of, you know, even though I know some of my people and stuff, you know. So let me just, before my mom tells me something, because that's my mom's hometown. So anyway, I'm sending out my condolences to his family. His soul rest in peace. Diko Inde, of blessed memories, along with all the loved ones and loved people that we have lost in recent times. You know, everyone is waiting for time, and once it's time, there's no delay, there's no extension. You just have to check out. So do your best to make sure you contribute positively. That is a must. So try to make your time more worth it. So it's nice having you. It's windy, it's a lovely weather, it's cold, you know, and it's good for you to be inspired. It's good for you to remain positive hearted. It's good for you to interact with people that will uplift your soul. You know, it's very important. Avoid negative people. You know, negative people is a devil's workshop. You know, you have to do your best to make sure you check out. You know, do your best to make sure that you are happy and sane. You know, time. We are on a clicking time. Everyone is going to leave someday, so try to make the best of your time. Don't be a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. There's no way you can live your best. That's why I try to be myself. People come, they judge you, they tell you this, they tell you that, but they have forgotten that there's a verse in the book that I worship called the Quran. Even though I have Christian followers, I have respect for all religion. Aminaofafrica, it says how God is angry with the hypocrite, and many people are hypocrites. Many people pretend to be hypocrite. They pretend to be the best. There's no perfect human being on this earth. No perfect human being. None. So you are here condemning somebody or trying to say somebody's character doesn't suit you. Who are you for someone to suit your character? An intelligent person will always do his best to suit himself, to make himself happy. So try your possible best to make yourself happy. It's possible you're not happy. That's why you're seeing somebody's character as not perfect. Definitely no one is perfect. People can try to emulate perfection, but that doesn't mean they're perfect. So when you come on my page trying to dish out your nonsense and your pain, your sadness, your negativity, remember, a woman like me gave birth to you and you're insulting her. So you're not insulting me. Try your possible best to make the best of you and your family. Try not to make the opposite of your family, because you are dishing out your hate, your anger, your hatred, your jealousy, your envy, I see nothing wrong with myself. I am very grateful to my maker, but people still want to make something wrong with it. And I see that as a psychological sickness, mental sickness, for you to come and tell someone he's too dark, or he has something, or that and that, or he's ugly. Ugly is the most beautiful thing that you can say about me, I don't care how you feel about the ugliness. I just feel sad for you because you're sick, The ugliest part of the thing is that you're sick. And once you're sick, there's nothing good about you. You're dead while standing, So don't be sick. Try your possible best to learn to love, Find it in you to love. It's like you're reflecting yourself to another person. So it's really, really sad that people come, they don't, they are fighting with their maker, and you're saying you're worshiping God and you're insulting God's creation, It's sad. It's really sad. It's the most sickened thing in a human nature for you to just wake up, and think of how to become sad or how to become negative. You are no different with Boko Haram. You are no different with the world terrorists, because you decide that you just want to terrorize people and people are telling you that you need to get help. So those are the things, you are really sick. You are sick. The mother that gave birth to you is sad. Your father is sad. If they are dead, they are still sad from their grave. I feel you safe recovery. May Allah give you shifa. You are sick. You are sick. You are sick. Get help. I'm not going to bleach my skin. I'm not going to go and get any kind of thing. I'm not going to do anything. I appreciate everything. I encourage you to get help. Get help. Get help. It's sad that you are suffering, but you don't know it. It's only sick people that attack people just like that. You need to get help. Go and get yourself educated. Get yourself sorted. If you cannot help yourself, then, too bad. And committing suicide is haram. So if you cannot get help and you decide to commit suicide, it's haram. So it's better you get help, Be around positive-minded people. I know that you need help. People that try to, it's like they need help, but they don't know how to say it, You need help, get help. That's all I need to tell you. Just get help, So today, it's Friday. When you go, pray that you don't have envy, jealousy, hatred, and bad intentions for anybody, because you also want God to bless you. Try not to hold this into your heart. Try to allow your energy to be positive. These are things that I like to share and stuff. Try to make the best of your community. Try to impact people in your community and make the best of it. So that's about it today. Let me try and do the Hausa one. Musa Ali Ilyasu. Anybody said you are ugly must be blind by his hatred. Well, thank you for that. And that's how I also view the situation. Garba Aliyu, the Mama Yahuza, Zachary Abua. Hello to all the beautiful people out there. God bless you. You can share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's keep it rolling. Let's make the world a better place, no matter how small or tiny that you can do, Let's have this positive energy. We can make it better. It always starts by little and then it escalates and it becomes gigantic, Let your heart be full of love, forever love, And let the spirit of love be around you all the time, And peace to you and your family. Bye-bye.